Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really pretty puzzle for you, and it's actually from my last puzzle haul that I did. And I said it's not gonna last 2 weeks, and it didn't. I'm doing it today, so yeah, it's technically exactly 2 weeks, but yeah, let me show you the puzzle. It's a 1000-piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is AYERS ROCK Australia. I really like the picture, it's so bright and colourful, and if you've seen my last puzzle haul, you know that I actually had to exchange it via post and it was so worth it. So this puzzle is a part of Beautiful Places and it's got 5 others in this collection, but personally the one I got is my favourite, so I'm really happy I found it. I don't think the assembly should be too hard because it's got quite a lot of different colours. It's almost like gradient in the sky. The top section is probably gonna be the hardest one out of the sky, but then I don't know, it seems like it's gonna be quite straightforward. The bottom section is all same, but it's only like a third of the puzzle, so not too bad. If this was all over the puzzle, like if this was the only design of the puzzle, I would not be attempting to do it. It just looks too hard for me. But yeah, I think I'm ready to move on to puzzling. I got this puzzle by exchanging it on Facebook, and when I got the picture I was really happy about it because I really liked it. I liked all the bright colours and I liked the picture, and I like the fact that it's Ravensburger, so it all kind of connected. So I was really happy when I received the puzzle and I said I had to do it as soon as possible because it's so pretty. And when I saw the picture I thought that the mountain on the picture is actually Uluru. They taught us in school about it, and then when I got it and I saw the title and it said AYERS Rock, I wasn't actually sure what's going on, so I had to Google it because I didn't know that it's got 2 names. So you see, you can learn something new by doing puzzles as well. I really like it. I really like Australia in general. I've never been there, but I would love to go. And I actually said, because my birthday is on Christmas Day, that one year I want to have my birthday in summer, and the idea was that I would actually go to Australia to spend Christmas and New Year's there. So I would basically spend my birthday it's sunny and hot outside, because I was always jealous of people that have their birthdays in summertime. My sister's got it, and it's just like everyone's outside, it's so easy, you can just, you know, plan a picnic or something. But when it's during the winter, especially in Slovenia when we get like -10 degrees, you can only be inside. And obviously it's during holidays as well, when every time I try to celebrate, people were already spending that time with their families and stuff, so it was slightly annoying. So I'm still waiting to go to Australia to get my birthday wish, I guess. And oh my god, I love the accent. Like, growing up in Slovenia, you kind of get used to American accent because of all the TV shows and stuff. And when I moved to England, Fish accent was so complicated for me. I actually didn't like it in the beginning, but then I got used to it, and obviously hearing it every day, it just becomes like a norm for you. And then anytime I would see like an Australian person or New Zealand, because honestly, I don't really know the difference. Like, I know the difference between some of the American accents, but Australian and New Zealand, I can't really pinpoint the specific that makes them different. So yeah, anytime I would meet someone from Australia or New Zealand, I would just listen to them. It's so soothing for my ears. Recently I went to a pub in Slovenia and they were actually owned by Australians, and I was like, oh, does she speak Slovenian? They're like, no, she only speaks English. I'm like, yeah, talk to me. It was so nice. But yeah, one thing that scares me about Australia, actually, I've heard a lot of stories, and apparently there's a lot of wildlife out there. A lot of spiders and snakes and scorpions. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that if I ever go to visit, but I think probably if that many people lives there, it should be fine. It's not like you go there and then, you know, snake attacks you or something. The other thing I'm slightly worried about is how hot it is. I've heard 2 separate stories about the heat in Australia, and I'm not actually sure if that's possible, but my friends told me about it and I decided to believe them. I never googled it. But one of the stories was that basically when they took the Coke out of the fridge, when they put it in the shop and went outside with it, apparently in 10 minutes it wasn't cold anymore. And then the second story I heard is that basically their flip-flops melted on the floor in the summer because of the heat. So if any Australians are watching this, please let me know if this was just like a bunch of nonsense or if it's actually true, if something like that could happen, because I genuinely want to know. This was a really enjoyable puzzle to put together. I mean, I didn't really like the bottom section because of all the grass and stuff. It was just too same. Yeah, too similar to each other, so it wasn't that enjoyable when I was putting it together. It took me longer to just do the bottom section, and it's actually a smaller section, and it was slightly frustrating, but nevertheless the puzzle is complete. It took me 5.5 hours including the sorting, which is not too bad for a 1000-piece puzzle. I must say though that I did enjoy the last raffle puzzle I did, the magical places one, a little bit more, because even though when I got the picture of this puzzle it looked really bright and colourful, but when I was actually putting the puzzle together I think the actual print was slightly darker, because with the rock I couldn't really see that much detail on it. It was just like a dark blob. Yeah, I don't know if I can say that. Nevertheless, the top section was very enjoyable. There were some points when I thought that some pieces were missing because I was looking for one piece for so long. But it ended up all good. We've got all 1000 pieces, so I'm really happy about it. After doing this puzzle, I think I would pick another favorite puzzle in this collection, and it would be this one because it's just a lot brighter and it looks like it would be a lot easier and more enjoyable to put together. But what I did notice when I was putting the puzzle together, and I'm sure that's not Ravensburger problem because I've done many of Ravensburger puzzles and this has not happened to me before, but a lot of the pieces were basically like separating and were a bit ripped as well. So I would say that maybe the previous owner of this puzzle or owners of this puzzle were a bit rough with it. Maybe they got a misfit and, you know, the puzzle didn't really fit in well and they were trying to like just roughly pull it out, because when I got some misfits and I took them out, it just came apart, which is not something I normally see with Ravensburger puzzle. Still a very enjoyable experience, but the more colourful and the brighter puzzle I did, there was so much fun putting it together and so satisfying to watch it. The truffle puzzle, the magical places, you definitely want to see that, so just watch it here. Bye!